Hey guys, I have with me, look who is back into the scene and he's rocking. Are you?
I don't know.
Okay, so let me tell you what Hari Krishnan is doing now. Well, he's back with Publicis content as managing director and 6 साल के बाद आप वापस आ रहे हैं. You were an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
And क्यों वापस आ रहे हो यार? क्या हो गया? ऐसा क्या हो गया? बताओ.
These are very exciting times.
Yeah.
In fact, 2 years ago, the world changed, and we know that digital acceleration happened in almost in every stream that we know of. And what happened in Publicis content is nothing different that happened in every other sector. I think across media, we all saw an explosion of growth in digital mediums. We saw a lot of growth in newer content vehicles. And of course, all of that is right now delivering results for clients. So it's not just about content, which is a nice thing,
Okay.
which is a non-advertising content. It is now, we've come to a space where content is now delivering ROI. So we are talking about 3 big pillars here that Publicis content is going to focus on. One is this whole influencer piece.
Okay.
As we know that there are millions of influencers, and that there are and there are various streams of businesses that influencers generate, whether it is just pure brand visibility or demonstrations or DIY or even for that matter sales.
Okay.
And therefore brands are now taking influencers very, very seriously. And there is a lot of systems and discipline that is going into that entire segment.
So what was your conversation again on the table कि मतलब मैं entrepreneur हूँ and they must have asked you, right, like coming back, and also you yourself had had your business in the content space, right?
That's right.
Did that help you?
It helped me immensely, but being a small business, what tends to happen is there is a limit to which you can do certain things, and what definitely doesn't happen is you kind of don't get projects of scale. And हम अब digital की बात कर रहे हैं. Now digital is now achieving scale
Okay.
at a level that no one's even dreamt of.
Okay.
So my decision was based on the opportunity that is provided by a very large and contemporary system like Publicis content, which not only allows you to do innovative ideas, but help you think of ideas at scale,
पर
stories at scale.
हरी क्या बात क्या हुई थी? उन्होंने पूछा नहीं आपसे कि यार अब क्या हो गया, मतलब why are you coming back to the corporate scene? अब entrepreneurship का वो जो झंडा उठाया था वो बस हो गया?
देखो ऐसा है कि if you are basically an entrepreneur ना, आप कभी entrepreneur मतलब बनने से ख़त्म नहीं हो जाते हो, आप entrepreneur ही रहते हो.
Okay.
आप अपनी सिस्टम बदल लेते हो. सो entrepreneurship मेरे हिसाब से एक एटीट्यूड है. जैसे you two are very entrepreneurial in nature, and you've been in various platforms, you've worked for various media
Correct,
companies, and right now you're doing a brilliant job on your own. The fundamental thing is that you have that DNA of being an entrepreneur, of going and trying to do innovative things, trying to look at new frontiers. What being an entrepreneur gives you is the ability to think without any restriction. So you pretty much say, अच्छा मुझे ये करना है, मुझे ये नहीं करना है. There is no system that says, hey, you can't do this, or they put 1,000 barriers in the way. But that attitude helps you kind of get into that zone. But systems are now gearing up to nurture people with entrepreneurial attitude, and for them to they welcome people with such a spirit to come in and do larger things.
अच्छा, तो larger things क्या करने वाले हो आप?
तो 3 चीज़ें हैं. एक चीज़ है the whole influencer
Okay.
at scale conversation, and there is a whole lot of stuff happening there, whether it is to do with creating a system by which brands can utilize the entire influencer infrastructure and the network, minus all the inefficiencies, minus all the risks,
Okay.
because that is what the system delivers. Also because it's such a fragmented world out there.
Right.
That how does a brand achieve consistency? So a system has to ensure certain checks and balances, which Publicis content has created a brilliant platform
Okay.
for brands to leverage the power of influencers without the risks of inefficiencies and other related dangers.
Okay.
The second big thing is the entire conversation on the metaverse,
हाँ.
which we as a
But
very
it's
hot topic.
still nascent in that
It is
space.
nascent, and metaverse will continue to be nascent for the next 20 years. Okay.
What?
However, yes, it's a.
What
it's
makes
a-
you say that?
Look, it's like the internet today. आपने ये internet की जो तस्वीर अभी आप देख रहे हो, this has evolved over 20 years. Like you know that you started using broadband about 10 years ago. You probably weren't even using the internet when we had a dial-up era, right? Like when I got onto the internet the first time, it was dialing up. You used to wait for a number to dial up.
I know. I
So
remember
by the
that.
time, but at that time, people had visions of people talking to each other on video calls, etc. But for the time that it has taken for that vision to materialize into something that exists today,
And look, we're recording on a phone.
we are recording on the phone, and if you look at that vision that was that came alive just now, but people had a view of what the internet, high-speed internet, is going to be 20 years ago.
Okay.
We are in a similar stage today where we have a vision of what the metaverse is going to be,
Okay.
but so therefore everyone has to take baby steps and move the chess pieces almost on an everyday basis to get there. However, there are some areas where the features of the metaverse are in full flow, just gaming.
अच्छा.
So right now we are talking about getting onto that bandwagon
Okay.
by identifying those areas where the learning curve is already very, very high.
Okay. And what's the third thing?
The third thing is Web3.
Yeah.
Web 3.0, which is, I would in fact always say that it is a little different from the metaverse. A lot of people confuse between metaverse and Web3, but both are different. Web3 is more about how the whole concept of the web is getting decentralized.
Okay.
And right now today, if you look at the internet, it is still, although it is a network of a lot of people, it is still dominated hugely by large companies and large organizations and large governments. But if you look at where it is going, it's going to a very decentralized kind of an area,
Okay.
and it has its own features, it has its own characteristics. Okay, there's a lot of play of blockchain there. There's a lot of play of NFTs there. As you will see, this is kind of going to come around. So these are the three pillars that we are.
So
going
have
to
you
be
started
working on.
approaching clients basis these three points that you just told me? Have you started approaching clients and apprising them of the situation right now of the digital space?
So let me tell you that many clients are approaching us. They are
अच्छा,
already
जैसे कि कौन से?
नहीं वो मैं बता नहीं
बता
सकता
दो।
अभी नहीं बता सकता
एक
जब
बता दो।
नहीं वो then I'll have to
लोग
leave today.
एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं लोग एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं मेरी वीडियो से ना
नहीं,
कुछ
there are- there
अगर
are-
जब मैं कर रही हूँ तो
let
कुछ
me-
एक्सक्लूसिव होगा ही होगा.
No, there are many large clients who are in a very advanced stage of conversation where they would like to do so it's-
Metaverse they want to do?
Yes, they want to do
They want to
things
do
that will
Web
get on
3.
Web 3.0.
Okay.
And of course, there are clients who are want to leverage influencers at scale.
हाँ.
So I was, in fact, my conversation with Publicis content when
what
I
was
was coming
that?
on board was that the existing buzz that is happening within the marketing circles and the conversations that are happening between clients and the network it gave me a lot of encouragement to say, hey, it's not just talk, but there's a lot of work already happening in this sphere, and
Okay,
that excited me
okay.
enough to kind of get here.
तो फिर आपने उनको कन्विंस कर लिया बेसिकली कि ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं इंडिपेंडेंट था 6 साल तो मैं काम कर लूँगा.
हाँ मेरे को कन्विंस करने में थोड़ा टाइम तो ज़रूर लगा but because all those afternoon naps etc, which is something that I'll really miss.
In the pandemic, right?
No, even before the
Even
pandemic
before,
and post.
हाँ,
But
I
yeah,
agree.
Yes, but
I agree on that actually. Yeah, that's hard to let go.
It's hard to let go, but we all make sacrifices.
We
Preeti.
do.
Yeah.
We do. And क्या चल रहा है आपके घर में कैसा how is the scenario right now? Everything okay?
Yeah, all fine. Thankfully, for everyone, I think the last 2 years has been very testing and trying. I think many of us are lucky to have kind of got out of that unscathed.
Yeah.
And of course, it's a learning for everybody. Not just myself, but across friends and family. Everyone's kind of taken this new world which has opened up after such a trying period as an opportunity to do something new.
Yeah.
and
तो
something
न्यू
fresh.
में लोगों को हायर कर रहे हो, टीम बढ़ा रहे हो. Are you focused on that?
हाँ ज़रूर हम लोग
Yeah.
टीम बढ़ा रहे हैं.
Has anybody joined you?
Not as yet.
Is anybody joining you?
It's early days. I'm still figuring out.
But you're expanding.
Yes.
Guys, you can reach out to him after of course watching this video, and Hari, they can reach out to you on LinkedIn, na?
Yeah, sure. They
What
can reach
kind
out
of
to me.
profiles you are hiring for?
I've told you that these are the 3 pillars that we are
Yeah.
going to build, and
So people who know are
people. So
well
it's not
versed
just
with.
no. See, it's wrong to expect that somebody will be well versed because these are new areas.
Correct.
So long as someone's passionate about these subjects
Okay.
and has some kind of background in in marketing or in branding. So already the current team at Publicis content is very diverse. I've walked in pleasantly to see that there are people who've been hired from various different streams. Somebody is from digital publishing, someone's from some video content
Yeah.
area.
Huh.
So it's a very vibrant and a team of diverse
Publicis is
talents.
huge. Do you think that that does not allow you to get the star struck moment for yourself? Do you think that you get lost in that entire gamut of so many stars and Publicis and so many people? It's a huge wide company, it's a global conglomerate.
See, there comes a time, Preeti, when
You don't need all of
you
this.
want to hide. So
So this is your hiding
no,
phase.
yeah. So yes, there
I
comes a time
agree
you want
with
to
you.
beautifully kind of blend into the woodwork
Behind the
and
scene.
ज़्यादा दिखे नहीं.
हाँ.
That's
You're
also
getting
motivation.
old, Harry. You're truly getting old, I'm telling you. But he doesn't look old, guys. Even a day older than this George Clooney look actually suits you. Salt and
Thank you
pepper
very
look.
much. Thank you very much.
And thank you. In fact, अभी लोगों ने आपको पहली बार देखा होगा after so many years on camera. So for everybody, you want to come and say hi to Hari on his LinkedIn and on social media. And if you are not well versed, but if you know a little bit about metaverse, web 3.0 and all that he discussed, do reach out to him. And thank you for talking to me. कुछ exclusive भी दे दो यार, जाते जाते कुछ तो बोल दो, कुछ तो ऐसा बोल दो कि जो आपने पहले नहीं बोला हो.
मैं ऐसा कुछ बोल नहीं सकता. I can say that my beard stays. So that's something that I haven't declared very publicly. But yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
See you guys. Thank you for watching, and
Thank
you
you.
have to tell everybody to follow and subscribe and share and like my
Please
channel.
follow Preeti Hoon, and she's also going to be called. Are you already called the
I
interview
am
wali?
called
Please
Interview
follow
Wali.
interview wali, okay? Because you never know where she's lurking. You might be the next person that she will hold a mic against and say, "Listen, tell me a few things. Give me a
Yeah.
few exclusives. Give me a few bites."
That's exactly
okay?
how I caught him on the sidelines of IAA Global Summit, and
But it's
we
been-
got him.
yeah, it's been
We met
great.
after a very long time.
Yeah, it's almost 6 years.
Yeah.
And I think we should stay in touch. And
Yes.
more and more the space gets unfolded,
And you will
I'll be
be-
breaking it to you first, Preeti. That's a promise.
ये तो अब on camera हो गया. Thank you. Now people will be after your life. कि उसको क्यों दे दिया? Bye.
Thanks. Bye.